The action phase. During the action phase in each of your turn, you may carry out a shop action or a reset action. Also, you may do any number of optional actions. The shop action. During the shop action, you have to move with your standing tradesman to another room in a shop along the edges of the tiles. If your tradesman stopped, you lay it down and then you take the action of that room immediately. You have to move exactly as many as your movement points on your current order marker. As an option, you can pay for more or less moves by reducing your capacity. For each step difference, reduce your capacity by 1. You can pass through a tile where you have your own tradesman, however each player can only have one tradesman on a shop, regardless of its occupied room. You don't restrict each other's movements. If two tradesmen meet in the same room, the player who has previously entered there will receive 1 mark from the common supply. This also applies during the reset. During your move, you cannot touch the same shop twice, and you cannot end up where you just started your action. You can only move your tradesman who is standing in the level 2 room. If you don't have any, you have to choose the reset option. The reset. When you perform a reset action, lay down one of your upright tradesmen on the city board, then choose and take a lead letter from the typesetting desk. You now have 2 choices. Discard this tile to the discard pile or keep it for yourself. You have to immediately replace the removed lead letter with a new one from the draw pile. If you choose to discard the letter, you gain the resources listed on it. If you choose to keep it, place it on the left side of your workshop. You can have at most 2 letters on the left side of your workshop, so if you don't have any free space there, you have to cover the previous tile. You cannot use the covered letters until you remove the tiles from above with the typesetting action. With either option you've chosen, all of your tradesmen in a level 1 rooms now move to the level 2 rooms of the same shops and carry out the corresponding actions. The tradesmen that were already in the level 2 rooms before the reset remain there and don't provide any reward. You may choose the reset action anytime, even if you have no tradesmen in a level 1 room. In these cases, you gain less reward. About the assistants. During the game, assistants may appear on the streets. They help the owner move their tradesmen and can provide resource income. When you cover an assistant icon, place an assistant of your choice between 2 stores. There can only be 1 assistant between 2 stores, regardless of its color. An assistant has 2 effects. If you have your own assistant between 2 stores, you can move between them without spending movement points. It is optional, so you can still count the steps if you wish. When another player finishes his move in a shop that is on one side of your assistant, you will immediately receive the reward marked on the assistant from the common supply. It doesn't affect the opponent's movement and actions.